Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world unknown. Come explore with me. No, explore with me. Yeah, explore with me. No, explore with me. No, explore with me. Sun goes down, our spirits free. Take my hand, we can go and see. Come explore with me. Explore with me. No, explore with me. No, explore with me. No.
I'm going to butcher this entirely, but Osrelli, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I forgot that I don't have my alert box on here for some reason. So I completely forgot several very important steps to set up there. Because I was just sitting around thinking, what am I forgetting to do? What right now is the one thing that I need to remember? And yeah, that was everything else alongside. I'm just going to go back to here for a second as I realized how much stuff there is. Because I also forgot that I always mute the volume. There's like voice acting and stuff here, so I'm going to put that up to unprecedented 50. Hell yeah, because we're doing more Gentleman Inspector Hildibrand quests. I keep on forgetting that if I go back to that screen, then I enter RP walk against my will. But yeah, so I put it up on this model because I checked VTube Studio. There is insultingly no top hat or monocle existing the asset. Okay, it took me one solid. Why is my mic peaking? What? Why is it like that? What? Oh god. Hell yeah, I got dragged into quite a lot of those games to the point of everyone going insane and dragged other people into those games. They're fun, but complete and total bullshit because an MMO is not built for a platformer multiplayer game. It's so bad. The hitboxes are just garbage. Hey, it's too good a sensationalist rag. You read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter to challenge it. You have come to tell me that my daughter is in danger. I can assure you your concern is entirely unwarranted. Ah, but she's not in danger from a thief. She's in danger from us. We're stupid. Keep my Arabelle safe to this day. See her whisk away from me, I some fly-by-night rogue. Spare no expense in securing the best protection money can buy. If it's Gilgamesh... Oh! Yakuza. Complete with the pompadour. The brass blades of Gabera, the elite unit of the most lethal swordsman and sultan. They say that them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him. The moment he sets eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. Yeah, in case anyone couldn't tell, my brain is not braining. Oh god, him. The most hated Elizin and blue-wearing Elizin I can think of. But yeah, my brain is not going, so there is, after a certain point, if I am dragging too much or tripping over text boxes too much, I might just like play Doom or something, because I can handle Doom. Proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will not be in shackles before the banquet commences. Oh right, he's French until he's mad. Well, it definitely will be. I always strive for an entertaining stream. Proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a bit of your precious guilt. Ah, he went Transylvanian. Ow. Very well, let us see if your reputation is deserved, but consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate disturbances. Wait. Hey, I want to check something because I set this up after like a couple of, it was redeemed a couple times, and then like it just didn't happen, so... Yes, it works! The automated switcher works! Perfect. Man may boast 1,000 faces, but he is a single modus operandi, and is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless, he means to try to target the maiden using the same methods he absconded with the treaty blade. Let's go. I mean, I did test it a lot, but it's good to know that it's actually working live. Even now, where the fiend is in our midst, assuming the identity of someone who is close proximity to Miss Arabelle at the feast. We've already narrowed the field. Could be any one of us. Could be me. Could be you. Belle's betrothed, Benz, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Nolto and his wife Sayana, guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guguremu himself. Finally, we have Loonheart, steward of Guguremu and Miss Arabelle's personal attendant. I'm even going to attempt. All key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, has assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We'll begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individual, you'll report back to me at once. that noise. There he is. Brand Manderville could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. Pleasure's mine, conceiving Inspector Bearden. Forgive me not for revealing myself sooner. Simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. You see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville can. Yeah, I didn't even notice he was there, so that's... yeah. God. He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but in fair maiden's virtue, perhaps their very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let's put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. How much product does he have in his hair for that fish to stick? Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. Plan's so flawless, not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over suspects. You know, if I wasn't min-maxing a free trial, I could do something. I mean, hey, I've been on free trial for over a couple of years since... like, you can do almost everything but the last expansion, so... why would you pay? Like, sure, there's some annoying things like, oh, you can't use, you can't do friends list. Okay, almost everyone who's gotten you sucked into it is guaranteed to be paying. Problem solved there. Max of 300 guild. Well, good news, the market board's restricted, so you don't need to buy anything that expensive. So everything worth getting is easily gained. So really, there's no reason to buy this game until the very last expansion. Remarkable name, but it'll suffice. Now answer me this, Static. You were there when the Phantom Thief and the Guide of Lady Realist stole off the Treaty Blade. Is there anything about her foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? Dangle appearance, perfect mannerism. That's for me to know. But I can't trade items with players, like, say, trading a certain bread-themed VTuber 199 sticks of butter. That would be hilarious. That would be really funny. Or observations yourself. That or you have none of import. Either way, I can respect a man who would listen instead of speak. Two aspects of the Phantom Thief costume drew my interest. First, utter perfection. They're looping the third style, the rubber masks. into mannerism, that obnoxious personality. The thief could not merely look like Lady Dorilla, she was her. Such feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. Dealing with a clever and thorough criminal, not content to rely on his ample power of disguise, he studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. Emulate some gnarly yes. Thief's first assumed identity? I will not say. Hope the one with perfumes find more insightful. Brass blades. It makes sense. Yeah, the other thing is that over Black Friday sales, I have also been, oh, it's way the fuck over there. I managed to get the Ace Attorney collection on sale for like 5 games for I think 20 bucks. It was not a lot of money for a lot of games. So I'm well steeped in absolute nonsense court cases and investigations. Oh. Hey, dude. It's not even a rope. You can just get up. So you're one of the less incompetent citizens I've worked with. Gods, please free me from these chains before snippers eat me alive. Oh, there. Now tell me what you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. I think those are jockeys he's wearing, not briefs. We'd arrived in Costa del Sol in a briefing of sorts. Jockeys. Master Gurgamu gave us each our orders. Who we'd be looking after and like. Had in mind to tour the area, get my bearings. And now felt a whack of the back of my head, and there I came to, strapped to my skivvies. Let's show the jargon of those who have to look at you. Let's say you've received orders from Master Gurgamu. It was your charge. The number was Harry, but one was Morgrant, father of the groom. The other was Wildfellian gent from Limsa. Yalto Nolto. Now try best to remember, is there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? They got, yes, there's also the steward, Lewinhart. So we received him for a scheduled event. Margaret Nalo Lewinhart. Thank you for incompetent fool. Your testimony is providing astonishingly enlightening. Darden. The world is much dumber than you would expect. Also, I finally managed to get more glamour prisms, and I used them specifically to change my outrageous red mage hat to a more outrageous top hat. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Why am I walking? I'm just saying, it is, if you play a red mage, you have to understand that if you're playing it towards what the soul of the class has been since Final Fantasy 1, and where's the screen? There we go, there's the old chat blockers. Because there's examples of Final Fantasy 1 sprites over there, that you are duty bound to get the most outrageous hat you can. Don't have much experience with Ace Attorney, but I've watched all the Psych 10X. Let me grab it off of YouTube quick, because it's just fun. Why does it always go to a random video instead of YouTube homepage? Probably because I keep on going to random video instead of YouTube homepage. Boot. Yep, boot to the head, Phoenix Wright. Yeah, we'll do the remastered one. So this one is share copy. I highly recommend watching that when you have a moment, just because I don't want to do reaction content. I'm not playing on stream, but it is a radio comedy sketch of the reading of a will over Ace Attorney sprites. And the fact that it's called Boot to the Head should tell you plenty you need to know. And that's honestly, it became so popular mostly because it could happen in the Ace Attorney games. It fits the vibe. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Fair. it's worth it. I don't even care if people drop off of stream, watch, and then go down a rabbit hole. Like it, Ace Attorney is just one of those games that's funny enough and has a good enough fan content for, because the entire game is just a handful of sprites layered into different scenarios with different text. Yeah, it's like objection lol, but actual audio. Exactly. Because that's probably what they use to no, they don't even have text on it. It's just, oh, they synced up the sprites with the audio and add some flying boots. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The mere slip of the tongue to put our case, nay, our very lives in danger. No fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill so you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from the Manderville. This art of parley has been handed down the Manderville line for generations. Hey, Butterfly, how are you doing? Hope that you've been doing well, and thank you for the lurk. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. Don't worry, Inspector. Brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold, as I ensnare a in a web of words, leading to his inevitable demise. What the My Chrome tab's just open. Good day, Master Goodman. A fine day it must be for most all. Let me offer my host heartfelt congratulations on our betrothal to missing Albert. What is this nonsense? Bella's my daughter. You, just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards. All your chocobos gonna recognize this lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry. Oh, good, we have a fan. Save the lovely lads from clutch of the phantom thieves, have you? Reckon we owe you a man of gratitude, eh, Vance? Phantom thieves? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. Said my betrothed must be quite beauty indeed to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's... Oh, I hate this guy. Like those blank... dead fish eyes, that Oblivion era blank face. This guy's a murderer. He's definitely killed someone, maybe two. Damn sight easier on the eyes than you. That's Mavan's ever calm the face of danger. Truly is his father's son. The heir to the Burger Consortium. Worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee years of prosperity for our families, or family, I should say. It reminds me, Master Vance. Arabelle asked me to convey her gratitude for your golden clasp she sent some month ago. It's not left her neck since that day. Oh, trinket does nothing. Oh, the daughter, greatest treasure in the realm of yours. What? Yes, more vapid on that guy. I think the hat, yeah, this hat's bigger than my head. I love it. There has to be bigger hats out there, but this one's a good one for now. Tom honored Manderville art of parley. Be sleeping with the fishes, and Morgan not spoken on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Let's not rush to conclusions. Gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I'm sorry, what? I don't see the bean minion in the screen, but I think chat might be a bit behind. But welcome in, Ace. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a good day and that you're doing well and was able to get some rest. We are in the middle of madness between, because before stream I managed to get through one case or one leg of the last trial of Ace Attorney. And now we're on to more Law and Order shenaniganery. So I'm living. Bread, beans, God damn it, Ace. Wait, put to that. Oh my god, not quite a boot, but very close. I enjoyed that one. I can see how you, being the fact that you actually have studied law, would definitely have a PTSD reaction to it. But I find the courtroom antics very charming. Although granted, there's... Yeah, because when I was playing it, there's one part where you concretely prove that your client could not have done the crime, and then you're demanded to tell the court who did it. I'm like, oh, I bet Ace is getting a secondhand aneurysm just from me reading this. Once in a year, honing body and mind in the fists of Ralgar. Fellow monks and I chant several hundred mentor once a day. And your food stores are occasionally raided by a ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril and educate yourself from time to time? There's some law there. Rumor has it will not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck our larder here just days ago. Supplies were decimated. Now, hell yeah. I'd love to know a funny fact from today. Not Malaya is able to arrange emergency shipments to replace stolen produce. Blah, 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 blah. Blech. Mouth is not cooperating. Criminy, none of these three were suspicious in the least. Let's not give us help lest the many faces have the last laugh. The will of the gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden will not be the only one to come to harm. Speak so fast, Inspector. So I have a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope, he and may faces will last. Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to harm. I'm not sure the captures Inspector's intended meaning. This is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Bearden will be back any moment now. He's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss L. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let's investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Loonheart spoke. Without any contradictions in his testimony, consider the man a prime suspect. Brought the law book for casual reading for travels, but bag seems to be over the 6K weight limit. Took the book out. God damn. That is a big book. They only have 4. I mean, I suppose if you're okay with a little bit of casual recreational bookbinding, you could tear it in half so you're up to the 5K limit. Actually, wait, no, if you're over the 4K limit, that's at least like 3 or 4 kilograms. Damn. Alright, so look at these. This is just a load of gourds? Or bombs? Actually, it was here, so it could be bombs. Crates of assorted foodstuff, variable hosts of delicious looking coconuts. Bearded man's Lowenheart spoke true? Brad, have you ever seen the absolute madwoman who bound the entire Wheel of Time? How in yards? How big is that binding? Like, Wheel of Time is not a short series. Ah, they are bombs. Perhaps I spoke in haste. Here we have found our phantom thief after all. Probably a good yard and a half. Ugh. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for pace to set them down, you see, and coconuts were looking awfully lonely. God, that's massive. But no, understandable. Like, having to, after you pack and realize, God, this is too much for a carry-on, that having to unpack but also leave something that fits in but is too heavy, that's just a pain in the ass. All airline trouble is, but that's even more so. Hang on, I shouldn't look at this.
Meet the new Google Pixel
In the middle, 12,000 page bookbinding abomination. Holy shit, I'm looking at that after. That's a lot of book. So you're most fortunate that confounding Inspector Bearden is otherwise occupied at the moment. Chance bonds seem he'd verbally explode in rage. Let's dispose of these before an errant ember sends us all to a fire demise. Founding Inspector Bearden, explode, fire demise, got it. So, I mean, I don't think you can sit down to bind 12,000 pages of a book and justify not making it absolutely beautiful. Because I just paused the video, I didn't even get past the ad. And I'm assuming that, like, you can't bind it like a regular paperback or or hardcover. Like, you have to go medieval. You have to go medieval on that much page. You go medieval on that series, and like full leather embroidery, reinforced stitching to make sure it doesn't fall the fuck apart. Turn your creations one. Are we going to blow up Costa del Sol? Yep, carved and dyed leather. Has to fucking be. Because, God, that... Like, Wheel of Time, it's one of those series that I can understand it deserves each and every moment of those. Like, it's something that's one of those things. I haven't read it, but I've heard nothing but good things about how it's just absolutely fantastic series, and it's like one of those that is something everyone draws reference from, and is like widely inspirational. Find some way to clear the bombs. Oh, hell yeah. Because it'd be like if you... Like, Lord of the Rings paperbacks exist. And hardcovers... Actually, no, that's a bad example. But if you want to do it proper way... Yeah, there's just some series that are so well-known and renowned and well-written that they have to be done like justice like that. Just realize Hildibrand is just Kogre Mori from Detective Conan. Doesn't realize... Oh my God, that's the reference. That is the... Because I knew that there was something coming from it. But yeah. It's a Detective Conan skit. That has to be the point. He doesn't realize everyone else is doing the legwork. But I don't know, there's also a little bit of bumbling ass backwards into the right thing. Oh shoot. Thanks for the knife. Ah! I really need to figure out why this is so big, but appreciate it. Questioning a brass blade attacked by our quarry, I've identified 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. Tuit, Morgan, Yalta Nato, and Lewinhart. The 3 of us shall split up, each of us keeping watch over her. Are the 2 of you listening? Oh, of course we are. Beg your pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss L. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Perhaps we should continue our conversation elsewhere. But no need. Wait here. I shall build us a fire. Thinks Inspector has taken a leap of his senses. Chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. Fortune have it, I have a flintstone on my person. He was supposed to make a fire, not a torch. I don't know if it's a direct reference since the trope. Yeah, fairly common could be. Characters like King from One Punch Man or Hercule in Dragon Ball. Other examples. Yeah. Like, it could be just one of those things that's so foundational. Like how if you can't have a detective in a fedora and a brown coat in anime without it being a direct reference to Zenigata from Lupin. So it's just one of those things that it's less of a specific character, more of a common archetype, but that's definitely one of the easiest to think of. Once I respect her, record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying! Oh no. What have we here? Everything is proceeding to my master plan? Oh god, the perfect deranged facial twitch. Be another challenge from the fiend. There has to be a good term for when you are annoyed at how the stupidest, dumbest parts of a game has aggressively the best art or direction or something. Surely, jest, Inspector. Looks like nothing like his usual card. See? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Also was not delivered to anyone's forehead. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Because, like, these quests having just good cutscene composition and animations and doing a lot of effort to make them really memorable is kind of annoying in the light of the main story. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It's not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It's more than direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. There's talk of another victim. Final page holds the answer, no doubt. And like Genshin, like Paimon is one of the most hated characters, but compared to the quality and writing of how stupidly over the top some other characters are, she's usually the best person in the scene for acting wise and writing. And it's kind of annoying. Founding Inspector Bearden will meet a fiery demise. Nope, they're all idiots. Okay, if Hildibrand's Mori, then Bearden is definitely Zenigata. Ooh, nice tackle. For being almost correct, but not quite, and usually in more pain than should be. Uh-oh. Come on, have a flat head, Hildy. Have a flat head! The mark of a true gentleman right here. Hey, I'm gonna move the mustache up. Ah! I forgot more things are happening! Oh, these quests are such a blast. Yep, and he's back. Waist deep in the sand. Oh, Hildibrand's dead again. What? Once more, Hildibrand has met his untimely demise. That's what, 5 times now? Prolific. I'm touched that he would give his life in such a noble sacrifice. His memory will live on through us. He saw through the fiend's ruse, but how? Let's call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? Ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worth the wear. You have my gratitude. Don't worry, I'm sure it won't stick. Yeah, perfectly fine. Hildibrand Manderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? Exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. Might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, foe has revealed himself no mere thief, but a madman. He will resort to cold-blooded murder. Must redouble our vigilance, lest others come to harm. Vigilance, yes, vigilance, Lord of the Day. In the name of God, Saul's teeth, the vigilance costs a fortune. They're ruined. We're ruined. Your inquiry more like age of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I'll see you entire lot of you rot in jail. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. We might die at the end of this. Oh! Not my problem. The issues of this land mean nothing to me. I have plot armor. I wonder if the warrior light looks at it and think, what if I'm doing? I could be fighting God right now. So the way I think about it, at least as far as my character is concerned, is that they're looking at this and thinking, oh my God, I barely have to do anything. I haven't been asked to fight God in like 3 weeks. This is the best vacation I could have. It's just comedy, minor expenditure on their part for effort. An interesting cast of theater players, essentially. And every now and then they have to fight, like, the worst they've had to fight was Gilgamesh, which is always a treat because that is Gilgamesh. I fucking love Gil. Jagor's heard that fell band. Tell me a matter of vegetables they steal. Rares was import from the Far East, not call the name, but as closely resembles dragon pepper, save for its color, which is deep purple. Thinks you just worry too much, Loonheart. Course of action is clear. We only need to storm the depth of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. Advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragores, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers who give them succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, formal foe indeed. Only a brave soul in our midst to want taking on fearsome enemies and not a shred of concern for his own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me and say, "Aye, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver our loin goods to their rightful owner." Yeah, I'm not doing anything. And also, in context... Wait. Yes, what's up? Luminza. Dude. Oh, thanks, Ace. You're pretty cool yourself. Appreciate it. Yeah. In context of the main story, I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, because I went to do, like, the main... Yes, we're building a non-partisan elite fighting force that is beholden to no government, that definitely no government will have issue with, to disappearing for several weeks straight to do hot nonsense without telling anyone. Like, they just took their eyes off of me for 5 minutes in Ul'dah and have not seen me since. Left L. Right. I love that emote. Wait, speak with the tiny trader. I hope this is like, because it seems like it would be a Lalafell trader. I hope it's just some random short person. It's definitely pirates. According to the... I have seen... So, speaking of that, the whole meme of the Judgment of the Oratrice Mechanique, Alice Cardinal, has... I've seen so many people do, like, dance covers or memes with it, either with their characters or the existing ones, and that has absolutely flooded my TikTok with Genshin Impact stuff to the point where it's, once again, almost unusable. But it's not unusable with political content, which was the problem I was having before, so this is a step in the right direction. Or like Eorza losing track of the war of life, like misplacing nuclear launch codes. It really is. He's stepping out of the plane. I can picture it, and I support this. I cannot wait to see that go viral. But yeah, I imagine that everyone in the Scions are absolutely freaking out because, yeah, they just misplaced the most powerful cat person in Eorza. And of course, since that started, I've changed class, so the only lead. Oh fuck, we have to go back to. Well, I suppose the Siren class wasn't, or the Siren quest line wasn't good. Isle of Umbra. It's gonna regret. You know, I've always thought if you're going to meet people IRL, make them wonder why they thought it was a good idea. Make them question everything. Question their sanity. Make them question why they thought it was a good idea. And make them realize, oh shit, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck with this, aren't I? I'm in too deep. I cannot escape. That is the way. And even better if you find people that you think the same thing back at them. Like, it's just, yeah, I'm their problem now. I am there. Like, I am your responsibility. And anything that happens is completely your fault. And even better if you just end up in a massive group of enablers. In my case, we lost the track of the Lalafell Warrior of Light for 2 months, and when they came back to return as a lizard girl, we just stopped questioning it. My favorite thing is how, like, the more hardcore role players in this game will flavor, like, the Fantasia potions as, oh yeah, my warrior of light died, and this is an entirely different person. Like, it's not from. I personally believe that everything you can see from the canon and from the little characterization that they get, it is. Oh, hey, LD. It is more than likely that they found a random unlabeled potion, drank it, became a lizard girl, and decided, no. No, I'm rolling with this. This is me now. How fair are you on the surface? This in the realm of calamity, 5 rogue vegetables, technically 4 in a fruit, have driven up to rid the land of all meat, including you. Oh god, I love this. Oh, I have to level sync for this. The canon explanation of the Fantasia makes everyone remember you as if you're all. I don't know. I haven't used it yet. I haven't looked too deeply at the lore. I just know that if this specific Warrior of Light was given the opportunity to Fantasia, it's probably intentional. I do not remember anything that's happening. This is not going well. Oh shit. Oh no, I need a tank. Or this. Oh shit. Worth it. Shit, what doesn't cost a lot to cast? Alright, we are hyper-focusing now. Absolutely everything I know about this rotation has gone the fuck out the window. Surecast, Swift Trap, Lucid Dreaming, Sleep. Holy shit, I might have something there. Quit chasing me. Sure, Jolt. Fletch it. Oh. This is going exceedingly poorly. I'm just going to wipe and try again. This question infuriates me because there's an Eggplant Knight and Onion Prince. They go 100%. Yeah, they could have been an Onion Knight. Yeah, Shadowbringers is also like, this is my hot take is that this is not a game. This is just 13 other Final Fantasies standing in a trench coat pretending to be unique content. Eureka or let's go again. Let's go again. And this time I'm going to switch to Dragoon. I don't think Caster at this point is a good way to go. Yeah, because the Crystal Tower raid, like the boss, the backstory was just, I think, yeah, 3. I know that they will, like, this game, part of it is just references and Easter eggs, and the best way to put it is that they're trying to celebrate and get MMO people excited for the base games, the standard RPGs. Yeah, Onion Knights are trapped there. Very sad. Gotta spring them. Yeah, it's 3. No, it's 3 because it's a far worth part of a main. Yeah. The fact that you had to do like 20 levels of grinding in Eureka and the Crystal Tower in the original game, it's just oof. Like Ship Graveyard here, and there we go. Shoot, how do I Dragoon? Ah, paralyzed. Right, focus on the Onion Prince. He's shown weakness. Wait, that's not doing anything. God damn it, there's mechanics. I came through to Hildibrand for a good time, not mechanics. You know, just like right the fuck there. You. One down. A Dragoon, be accurate. Yes. Channel. God, that's... Once I get the... I need to get the stuff for it, but... Oops. Once I do, Dragoon is definitely getting the Common Rider stuff. Oh wait, and Queen next. I see how they're playing this. Because there was that event, like the last summer one, that gave everyone Common Rider drip. And that... God, that's perfect for Dragoon. How did I not think about that? There we go. Hate to break it about you about mechanics in this game, but look, my head is empty. It is full of fluff. Yeah. Remember on Seraph when JDF died on every Dragoon server recolored their armor. Oh, that is really cool. Because I know that when shit, I forget his name, but when the author of Berserk died, that there was a massive, like the massive vigils with Dark Knights. And it honestly, the fact of the community being able to get together for everything like that, like to commemorate and memorialize massive inspirations, players, like, it's honestly really cool. It's one of my favorite parts of an MMO. I got to read it. Yeah, it's a good one. I bought the first volume of it. Like, I forget the chapters of it, but it was like the Dark Horse Comics volume 1 out of like 50. I was also did concerts playing Tommy Oliver's theme in every... Oh, that is really cool. Peppers change color. Peppers. This peppers possess the same powers as Skyzer may face foe. Gentleman needs to investigate. Striking shade of blue, quite far from purple. This is the wrong crate. Look, Inspector. Crate's clearly marked for Costa's skull. How curious. I say purple? I meant purplish blue, or bluish purple. Two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. Pepper's the most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. The plot thickens. Chase up! After that man! The spectre all around. The goggles provide key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu must be brought to justice. Was Nashu there before? I feel like she's been very not glued to the Inspector this time. Alright. But yeah, the fan vigils and like concerts, and I've even seen a couple of people throw full-on conventions and the like in-game, alongside like the classic art parties that if it weren't for how back in the game I was, or early, I would have been dragged along to a couple of them. I should also probably do like the quests for housing, because I haven't done those all. Can run, but you cannot. You can feel him seethe. Biggest asset Hildibrand has is being able to run at Mach speed. Haha, if you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. Or pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law and buying citizens of yours. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a snipper. Fitting end for ignoble thief. Let's see what lies behind the mask. What is that sound effect? Yep. I'm going to just say it. Endwalker would be most improved if they use the boink effect in more places. Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing with fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. Gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, must find her one... my head... Seem that this man wears no mask. This is a true Lewinhart. Quick, somebody paint him purple so we don't lose track. Just saying, if we paint him an obnoxious color... Wait, better yet. Someone find a pair of novelty underwear. That way we can tell when he's been replaced again. See, you can't outthink these smart criminal types. You have to outstupid them. You have to do something so dumb and inane and mildly embarrassing that you cannot hope for any rational person to follow suit. Not you mention, the imposter was wearing gloves. Knew there was something suspicious about him. It is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry has doubtlessly assumed a new identity. The answer is easy. Yes. We need a pack. Yes, anyone. God, that is genius. We butter the true person with such an obscene amount of grease that there is no way. Oh, they're cute. There is no possible way that they can be mistaken, because if we can't tell, just give them a touch. If they're greasy as hell, that's the real one. Wait, this is false Lewinhart. I can't stay mad at the Mandragores. Our goals are in accord. Make Casa del Sol and wait for my orders when the time is right. Revenge will be yours. I hope we can get the... Okay. At first I was going to say if these could be a minion. But I would love a Final Fantasy spin-off game that's just these people. Like, yeah, Chocobos and Moogles are great, but... Veggie Knights? We can get behind some Veggie Knights. Just bye. Speaking of spin-off games... Oh shoot, I still need to beat Final Fantasy 16. I completely forgot that I had not beaten that game. Oh well. After Ace Attorney. But thinking of that game and just how it's presented, it makes me realize that it's kind of weird that they haven't done or tried for a game. Well, my hope is that they try for a game in that style that... Oh wait, wine port. That is way the hell over there. Because I could go for an action RPG, even make it open world. And as much as I hate a bad open world game, the kicker is instead of any like mount or vehicle like Final Fantasy 15 did, the easy answer, make the character be a dragoon. Like, dragoons are massively iconic to the series. And have the entire overworld navigation be jumping around like a madman. It could be cool. Zarabelle, what are you doing out here? Must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always a warrior. Your concern is touching, but I'm a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. Pleasure is mine, my lord. Have you heard of your deeds? Tell me, are these rumors of many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart, for as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear in the Menderville name. God smile on me indeed. Send a strong, handsome... Okay, she is being too compliment. Wait, she just met Hildy. She doesn't know. She doesn't know, chat. She has not experienced Hildibrand's brand. Oh, the truth, marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I not love Lord Vans. I have not even met him. Sent me a class's betrothal grift. Freudian slip. Betrothal grift. Treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I don't care how beautiful it is. Might as well be a golden shackle. But Sarabelle, you must not say these things. Arrange marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconceivable. Father says this marriage must happen. It's for the future of the family trade. Spoken like true old down. If I may be bold, my lady, would it be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. Took me in and raised me his own. Took Lewin in as well, though servant rather than son. God, Lewin got a bad deal out of that. Think Father cold and miserly man. Yeah. To me, he's a man who gives warmth and hope when I had none. Wanted to love Vans if hear that weeb's not related by. God damn it. Seriously, Miss Arabelle, you're a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Sure, you not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you'd rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm likely to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Coastal Soul, see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prefer the banquet. Farewell, friends. Oh, we're getting money that I can't even use. Alright, back to the Costa. Well, I suppose the good news is that all of the fact that this quest line doesn't actually give XP, it means that all the teleport fees are covered entirely. Shifted weird and something art. Alright, Bearden. Wow us with your basic deductive reasoning. I've seen to the maidens in safety. Miss Arabelle will be along soon. How far is your investigation? I've canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How could this be? The thief must be somewhere. Arabelle has just left. Oh, thought they were twins and were a clue. Time of the thief in custody. Cannot risk allowing Miss Arabelle to take the stage. Inspector Vance and his family will not take kindly to Miss Trouble's absence. This is not my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Oh, you have made a classic blunder. Trusting Hildy. What do you propose? Next, we're creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do? Inspector Bearden, I knew the day would come when you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vance. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, gentlemen will do needs be done. Poor Soplap's even to know the wit's way is being insulted. How to the task at hand. Must find a way to conceal Miss Arabelle's true identity. Not far from the servants' quarters, should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Status. Find some suitably ordinary guard and deliver it to Miss Arabelle outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. My dude, you just engaged an idiot, an overenthused assistant, and somebody who thinks this whole thing is hilarious and wants to enable. You're not very smart, are you? I thought it was another player because of the blue hair. Like, only players would dye their hair blue. Servants garb, you say? Must prefer what you're wearing. Think she's flirting. Certainly I have enough rags to go around. Here, do with them as you will. Oh, no, that's a bandana, not blue hair. Alright. Ew. It's garb. Scarb, but why? Zarabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But ceremony, Father will be furious, and Lord Vance, dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. What you should do, as the inspector says, Miss Arabella, your life is more important than this marriage or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Well, and if Father heard you say such things, I should have said them a long time ago. I'm not doing so. I've put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but two skilled You have a half. You have half of an inspector on this case. And that is somewhat generous. We're doing our best, but... Oh, that looks pretty good. Bring Miss Erebus to Pumbling Inspector. Dare not speculate on how he tends to see to his task, but I imagine he requires all the help he can... Does he not see the obvious line of thought here? Because I am going to a man who does not experience reality at the same angle that Bearden does. I am handing him a dress and saying, hey, go make a distraction. I am excited to see what's going to happen. Turn me as in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vans at the ceremony. So what I might do for you. Taking dress. Go wild, my dude. Well, this is Miss Arabella's dress. Must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. Not worry not. She'll take it into safekeeping. That I must attend to Master Vans before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friends. I assure you, Inspector Bearden and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Alright. Is this going to be more or less chaos than the last wedding we crashed on stream? I'm hoping about equal. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? I feel you. The worst part going out in public is the public. Friends, family, business associates, it is an honor and pleasure to welcome you one and all to Casa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Burger Consortium. Trust you've been enjoying fine food, spirits, and profitable conversation. Wow, they are money obsessed. Lapis Maiden, even half the tales of your true fans is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yalto Nodal, Sayan, honored guests, it's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Vance, the future chair of the Burger Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guru and the... I'm not even attempting. I do not want to try. No. I do not have the brain power for fantasy words. I barely have the brain power for regular English ones. Still looks like an Oblivion NPC, and I think that's perfect. The gentleman may present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty's minstrel will sing from for ages to come. Damn you, Hildibrand Manderville, you had one job. She's beautiful. What rabble expecting otherwise? She's my bride after all. Well, the true breed transcends the boundaries of time. Where or what it will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto me. I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed at all. Sun and star, my sun and stars, just 1,000 times, and yours and shall be forever. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. You asked for him to bungle a distraction. He bungled the biggest distraction a bungler has ever bungled. Not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabelle is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, but assume the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile theme who would take aim at her life. You know, I hate to say it. Actually, no, I don't hate to say it. Hildibrand kind of pulls off the dress. Feet now slide defenselessly before me. Your game is up, fans. Shall call you by another name. The thief of many faces. Are you mad? Appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. Well, there is not a soul in the realm who have not heard the tale of Miss Arabelle's beauty, but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who have gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gergermer, and her steward, Lewenhart. First, you admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vans, that you have your first glimpse of the bride-to-be today. Considering this, would you not say the reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Hey, dreamers! We are doing hot nonsense and brains off. I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in. Else could see through my ingenious disguise. You cannot know a glance of this, not the fair maiden. None save you, ye of 1,000 face. Anyone else would have their wits about them. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guard the rest of that pervert at once. Lock him in the jail and throw away the key. You are too. You look too much like an Oblivion NPC to dare be. Belle, thank God you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. Suspicious. Definitely not. Glove on his right hand. Could it be? Wait, was Hildibrand right? But had dumb logic? Did he Ace Attorney his way into figuring this out? Just go on with the most harebrained thread of connection? Yep. Wait, who's this dude? Oh, just the... Why do we care about the necklace? Like, actually, no, we don't care about the necklace. This is fine. This worked out perfectly. Haha, man is a fool. Who have behooved you to listen to him. Last you did not, and what is yours is now mine. A thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him. I fucking love these guys. What the fuck? Came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. Oh, God. That sums up this entire story. Who is this guy? Attention, most flattering, but I've taken what I've come for. Now, I must away, my lord, my ladies, till we meet again. You know, Hildibrand is simultaneously the worst and best person to have on this case. Because, like, yeah. Because, like, first of all, the bride is happy, which is the most important thing in a wedding. He was technically right, but he needed a better case. Like, he was an idiot in that regard. And the Mandragoras, which would have had a lot bigger, been a much bigger issue to deal with, complete non-issue. Like, he's a fucking moron, but he's useful. The real Vans was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Mr. Abel, I'm sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I could ever hope for. Vans and his father were furious, of course. Their marriage has been called off. Also good. Perhaps it's for the best. I might find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It's you, Inspector Hildibrand, taught me Leslie's still in the dress. God. The distortion of the faces. I cannot get used to it, and I'm glad for that. Well, God, somebody find him a change of clothes. One thing still puzzles me. Thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, and he only took her neck piece. She came out. Yeah, she came out very well off. Like, this is a win for her. She mentioned it. Master Gurmer told me out of the class when it first arrived. Graved the mark of the Sun Goddess is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bulgaria collection, known as Asiama's virtue. That would have been nice to know at the start. Like, Main's virtue indeed. Next challenge come, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Or, like, ask. They're looking for where the card's going to be thrown from. Careful to dodge. Immaculate dodging. Oh, Gord. I think that killed him. Oh, shit. What the fuck? I swear, it made you look. The card just said made you. Every time I think I know what to expect from the card, but it's just so good. But yeah, sorry about that. My internet had a weird dip. I think it's largely because my ISP is, like, every single ISP on this planet, absolute garbage. Actually, no. Every single ISP on this planet, and several of these ISPs that operate explicitly through space. Looking at you, Starlink. Being played as for fools. Give that to me at once. That is in there deep. When we next meet, so come claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. Nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may well do so again. Nobody tell him I don't think his ego could take it. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when we next meet, you will be mine. Yes, as the Phantom Thief is to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, and doubly the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. I now feel bad for that onion mandragora. I think he has been adopted by Nashu. I'm not sure he'll survive the week. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. Oh God, the mustache I'm wearing right now just reminded me. I have stuff for pizza. I should have made that for dinner tonight. The parlay minigame is now available. Unlock the parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Manderville man. Oh my God. Victor goes priceless treasure. Oh, smite one of champion old seek. Oh God. Oh, this is perfect. Yes, Ultros. Will man triumph over terrors and win the day? God, I fucking love Ultros. Because he is... I swear, the Manderville side quests are so weird and deranged. Not because... one more. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Sure not to lose it. Wait, is the real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. That they had to make all of the Manderville NPCs and characters so ridiculous because, largely speaking, they wanted to make references to older Final Fantasy characters like Gilgamesh and Ultros, who, well, Gilgamesh is a world dimensional traveling idiot who has been duped by looking for the legendary sword Excalibur to only find the Excalibur several times without realizing it and completely convinced that it's real. Alongside general ridiculosity, inane babbling and rants, and generally being a hilarious, delightful pain. And then there's Ultros, who is a giant octopus that appeared in a mountain stream, then in an opera house, then in midair. Don't know why, but he certainly did. That after a certain point, if they wanted to properly... Oh, climber prison. Wait. Oh, I already have that one. Did I get two during the Gilgamesh? Ah, no, that's something for future bread. Room back and forth. All right. Just to make sure that I'm making the illusion of story progress. We will do one MSQ scenario. And then I'll immediately wander off again. Hubert. But it's just one of those cases that there's so many throughout the entire history of the game. There's so many weird characters and personalities that if they wanted to use them, they kind of had to make someone who was who matched that energy or exceeded it. And at the very least, there is something to say that if you do these quests sparingly, I can agree that it's probably a bad idea to make them required for like the last relic quest. But given the severity, oh god, he's so small. But given the severity and how hard some of the quest lines hit, it's a nice thing to have as an option to have some comedic relief. Return from Old Commander. Not a moment too soon. Something's happened. Trouble? You will recall the fourth was tasked with around it. The fourth was looking for shit, and they found shit. God damn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. Garleans are not want to treat their foemen with dignity, so they gave grave fears for her safety. Want to dispatch a rescue party at once, called those braves to our field. Begging your pardons, commanders, but we have not the time. Must afraid to ask your aid once more, sign. A prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Guardians more captives, yet time is of the essence. Right? Giving me the id Software protagonist treatment. Point this person at a problem and the problem will go away. Which I will hold is... Actually, now that I think about it, because I've been playing a lot of Wolfenstein, like the reboots and some older ones. Them going from... Oh. I'm going from, oh wait, that's just right the fuck over there. Cool. What was I saying? Fuck it. Alright. That's completely unrelated, but it's just interesting that the, the main character at the problem and it'll go away has not only been embraced in the reboots of that series, but also has just kind of been implicitly standard operating procedure for the series. It's a good way to take the annoying trope of the protagonist has to do everything and just justify it from not like, and give a good justification of everyone knows you're awesome and worth an entire army's worth of people. So they're just going to let you do your thing. It's safer that way. It's, When Morble begins to bud, it can only mean one thing: more Morbles. The realm does not need any more Morbles. So one of the things that, like, I've been told and more press, like, one of the things I've been told is like, don't play a Lalafell because they, seriously? Fine, I'm just going to stand here, take it, blast. I guess if it's their regular stuff, they're not skills. Ah, god damn it. Yeah. Man. It is a massive... I am just realizing this now, but it is a massive fucking pain in the ass to do anything as a solo caster. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised... Let me read stuff. Oh, Swiftcast. Yeah, that's what I need to do to start a combo of pain. Because we know you are able to play through the entire game with whatever class or combination of classes you want. But it really seems that... Wait, so if I go up here... Oh, that is weak. Seriously? that you're not going to let me... Wait, I should probably be using AoEs if this is... Swiftcast. Vero. Now, the least you can do is let me use the level geometry in a interesting way. All right. Well, new plan, because I can. I'm just going to run away until Swiftgas is back and just pummel them with that. That seems like a good plan. Oh shit, I picked up more. And that does not... well, I guess I'm not... Guess I'm not playing Red Mage while I'm doing MSQ. Wait. No, I'm not even underleveled that much. It should be something I can do. Meh. I guess there's a reason I never really got into MMOs, that there's just a whole lot of thinking that... Both a whole lot of thinking, it's almost like a real, like an RTS game in terms of positioning. Alright. And it's just been something that, like, I've never... Yeah, that's just so much easier. I suppose I could have used the Red Mage's melee abilities. Now. Because I like the ability of like a action RPG or a first or third person shooter to just... I don't know, I find managing cooldowns a pain in the ass. Curses, place fresh count. Move those moves need to be carried out. Diversion. Ah, good. More fighting. Hey, let's go. Cooldowns? Yeah. Because, like, as far as... Because everything that actually does useful damage in an MMO is one of these skills. That if you don't, and like every time you tap one, it'll go into cooldown where you essentially can't attack again until it's cleared. Oh, there we go. So it goes from, at least for me, a feeling of I can keep on doing something and have options to just press them when they're ready. No, I know I'm an endgame. Noted. Mostly as unhelpful, but noted all the same. I don't know, I just find that from... Like, this is the first MMO I've played, and having to go from... And it's a weird thing to get used to, of having to, like, knowing all these patterns to... Are you new? Is this yeah, this is the furthest I've ever got in the story, and we are just past A Realm Reborn. Like, we're in the in-between patch content stuff. Alright, one more. Yeah. Alright, last one. How have I gotten this far and you haven't sounded the alarm yet? Don't want to play rotation. Play healer. The thing is, I don't want to play healer. Oh, I forgot to move into position. I have no interest in playing healer because that means I have responsibility for when shit goes down. Whereas, and the problem is that between like the magic range DPS I was trying that was giving me trouble with red mage and a melee DPS, the melee DPS has the ability to reposition mid-attack, quicker cooldown, so they're always doing something. And most importantly, for single-player content, or anything you do not in a group, they have the ability to mitigate, or heal savage. It isn't that hard. It's stressful, just stressful because in the beginning people think it's hard. Yeah, but I'm in the beginning. That's pretty much the reason I don't want to play it, because it's stressful, annoying, and yeah. All right. Where are we going next? Oh, back to the Rising Stones. I could probably just pick a fight and wait. Oh, for a moment there I was concerned that my glorious hat was about to not be present. Balance. Where the hell am I going? This direction. Yeah. And supposedly Sparv is a single player. Like any fight that you're doing alone. Let me tell you the whole rub of level 90 healer gameplay. Alright. Wait till damage happens, press your instant heal buttons. Yeah, I suppose that's simpler. I don't know. Because a friend who was helping me through the beginning of this, like, she played White Mage a lot and said that, and her opinion of it was it's a lot more complex with having to weave in damage and cast and various casts, manage everything happening in a large raid, keep tabs on everything, as well as regular as keeping themselves alive. Yeah. Every 30 seconds you put a dot up. Okay, but this is like, this is what I'm talking about for the disparity in cutscenes. That they have mouth flaps, cycle through poses that could be emotes, and it's a very uninteresting camera work. Yeah. Sometimes you spend a cool token on something to get MP back. Oh. Our sort of Holy See Direct Temple Knight, and he'll say leaders. Sir, I know that name from all the bots that keep up pinging on Discord channels. The amount of times people have a Sir Amaric bot directly in a dedicated channel that'll ping off at random times. That is all I know about this character. Meeting with the Ishgarian ambassador? By all means, I think it's a wonderful idea. Received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. The Elfanaut believes your presence may help him secure more fate. Oh god, he's coming to a deal table with... Oh, by the way, we have this. And said and take it stacks, explain... Yeah. Situation? Yes, yet welcome where these overtures are. I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. Guardians has spurned all contact with other city-seeks for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one which should give no small amount of thought. Last I know no more than is generally known. Notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated surrounding of Elbathio's sign, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, head which Archbishop, really an artist, yeah. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of the Silvertear Skies. Since time, the borders remain closed to outsiders. Most rejected each one of their former allies, called to reopen dialogue. Isolation. Isolationist theocracies. This is going to go wonderfully. Sub 50 healing is really hard to adjust to. Yeah, that's probably the big reason I never picked it up, because it seemed like a pain. Went over and over again, unless the yours of stand united, will cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, nations will fall as once fell El Amigo. And what has mine efforts yielded? Not. Soon be considered a step in the right direction. Hope so. Rather than lowly messengers, when fobbed off in the past, we meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I'm not so naive as to think they come to us out of the good of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I've yet to find out what. Such is the nature of diplomacy. We'll bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truth. I'm healing sub 50, I'm spamming 2 for damage and occasionally tapping T, target of target, which targets what your target is, and healing the tapping T again. Indeed, you must be assured I will expound upon this point and others. Part for camp direct. Yep. Oh yeah, that dude. Right. Well, I'm sure that's very important and we shouldn't keep the delegation waiting at all. Consider octopus. I think I make my argument on the matter clear. I had to check something. Okay, I think the main thing that I really have to do in this game right now is figure out how to incorporate this hat onto more things. Because honestly, it goes surprisingly well with the red mage gear. Like the reds, I think the reds work well. I don't remember. I'll check after this. I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suppose you'll suggest you look elsewhere. Rude Ganlin is a friend of mine. Now, let's say you share your latest finding with us. Promise I'll make it worth your while. Ah, they have the same ridiculous hat. The mithril-eyed star reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganlin's expense before turning to pen your latest front page feat there. Well, just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now tell me, what strange things foot in the Colosseum? Bugger all, it's travesty, I tell you. How did we not notice the knockoff pillar men standing there? Watch Hamo. What's the matter? Pray tell, and where, pray tell, is Hutchin? 4 of you for the cup together, yes? Fear the unfortunate mishap, lest Hutchin no condition to fight. We're just on our way to convey the dire news of Dower Meadow. My mishaps, my arse, sabotage. Some bloody coward out there stopping nothing in those limit gates competition. Swear on my subligar. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stinks enough without your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, forgive your incompetence, unworthy comrades. Quicker with my mantra would still be 4 men strong. Not berate yourself, so victory and defeat the mantra. Oh God, the Mantravilles. Dare say not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing around in bed, ready to chant some mantras. What about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras. I want each one to ring over the Segole. We have found people weirder than the Mandervilles. The Mantravilles? Sachin tells it took their name from training partner they met in the Fist of Relgar. Man, they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. Let's talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. As mentioned, strange things were afoot. Yes, mere days left before the Mithril Cup, staggering numbers of would-be combatants have been withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. List of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. Cool. Phantom Thief's challenge, gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I'd speak to the individual in charge of this event. Where might I find him? Though the concerned sponsor's attorney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. Should be by his office in the Coliseum's hall. Send word to gentleman Yu Bob Baya. He owes the Mr. Eye flavor too. Splendid. Come, Sack. We got a case to crack. Yu Bob, that sounds familiar. Ah. Because it could be something Final Fantasy related I'm forgetting. Or something along the same lines of Epic of Gilgamesh, which... nope. Just regional naming. Right? Homies. Hell yeah. To the Coliseum we go. To the Colosseum. Ellie, reporter from Mithril Eyes, never blinking, all seeing. You know the deal, yes? Must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask a few questions about the upcoming tourney. I hope I can get that top somewhere. Who am I to argue with free publicity? I'm a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl. Said that between the challenges from the so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, Terry's head. Alright, talk of the town. Now you'll see me complain, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but it's smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events took everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just some moments ago, one fire almost took another head off for insulting the color of his sublig. Looks like we got ourselves another, Those two aren't in the entry books. Oh. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Inspector Bearden, as efficient as ever, I see. True gentlemen, excuse violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Last time he was brief about things, we never caught the name of the treasure that was being stolen. Wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Coliseum's ever seen. Victor will receive a true treasure from his collection. Warden's Grace, ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Quarn. Second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at neither, but I don't care how many faces, got nothing to fear from this thief. Concerned hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. Be quick about it. Heaven all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many-Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? Now, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would in battle. Matter of fact, with the ranks thin as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. More the merrier, and the more lucrative that. What are you doing, Hildibrand? Because we keep up the time and get to it. Yeah, that's I've heard about the relic quest being hidden behind Hildibrand stuff. Honestly, I'm just enjoying this. Like I might have more fun with this than the MSQ. Now, where'd our reception get off to? Get over here, you slimy bugger. Got some flesh bread for the melee. Give me a moment, will ya? Only got 8 arms, or were they legs? Oh, Ultra, you fucking weirdo. You called? About lovely Miss Vila Grand Tour. Slobbering cephalopod. Spectre of Hildibrand. Look, he's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. Color. So is abundance of appendages. I smell a case. It's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but friendly enough. Word has he is one of the many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with the ancient incantations of the Thaumaturge Guild. They were going to steal him away in a hole in the desert with the others, but opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. Just want to live in peace. We'll do anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Coliseum. And I'm ever glad they did. Tell you, job ain't glamorous, but sure has its perks. Delicious morsel. Just want to get my... Oh. Yep, that's Ultros. About the same as ever. Unfortunate for everyone involved, including myself. No matter who you are, where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. Forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who will claim the victor's spoils. That is me. I would just love it when she talks tough. Who's a jumbo wanted to get pummeling with my little V? Damn it, I've been volunteered. A gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels and fighting them who have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what has to be done. Static will be entering the tournament on my behalf. But when Ultras came out, FF fans were screaming. More or less. Like, he's a fan favorite from 6. Kind of had the same role as Gilgamesh, where he was a recurring boss that was nevertheless well liked for being so just weird. 14 only. I'd recommend playing some of the older ones. Like, there's good reference, and they're honestly still a whole lot of fun. They hold up. Like, I mean, the cover art from 6 alone I'll blow it up a bit. Like, I love the art direction from the series, and really recommend at least checking out a couple of them. Like the newer ones, if turn-based RPGs aren't your thing, like 15 and 16 went for more action RPG, which a lot more approachable and still plenty fun. Clinking? Sound of Gil pouring out to our coffers when the public finds out true ores and hero will be stepping along the ring to fight for the Mythal Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Ulti. Played 15, caused a new unwarranted that's fair. 15's gameplay was fine, especially if you got one of the DLCs, because then you could swap to a DLC character. But its story did fall flat because they envisioned it as a multimedia project with, novels, comics, animated movies, short animated series, which absolutely fell flat because you did not get jack shit when it came to backstory unless you really thought about it and pulled it apart. That being said, I found that the characters, and once you actually looked up and did a bit of wiki walking for the story, they're fine. Not story fell flat since its development hell since before 14 was a thing. That too, but I remember during the lead up that there was so much stuff that just wasn't in the game. Spell for Kasha. Oh shit, she knows. Hey Syphils, how are you doing? Hope that you've been having a good day. And also the Dark Tide was fun. Saw you were playing that last night, and I really love that game. Sounds like we're just doing Hildibrand quests and chilling. Sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation. Might I suggest our first priority is to keep Static here safe? Let's return to Ganley and see what else he can tell us through his mysterious attacks on combatants. Oh, I'll be fine. Very well, I'll leave the task to you. Lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you'll share it with me at first opportunity. Here the conceptually 13, 14, and 15 mate. Yeah, they kind of had a similar... Oh, right, the hat. What did I... Oh, Even Star hat, that's the one. Although now that I think about it, speak to Ganlon in front of the Coliseum. Where the hell is that? Oh, I see. I know it's 14. I think is kind of the odd one out. I think is some overlap between designs and concepts between them, but I'm not familiar enough with 13 and this game to really say. And it's really hard to tell with 14 because it's much easier to point to a Final Fantasy game that it didn't just wholesale lift something off of. Yep, 8 Armed Dangerous, that one. Oh, 14. Well, true, but 14 also has enemies from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are... The Allegan thing was also ripped from 1. The Allegan and... the exact models, that's true. But they've also done a good job of modernizing models throughout the series. Like, the first boss I was able to one-on-one match between... Pisco Demon enemy from Final Fantasy 1, the NES sprite, and it was well enough to say, like, oh, this is a sprite that they modernized. So code reuse like that isn't really that surprising. Raging Rat, where the hell is he? Oh, over there. But 14 is just a game that takes a lot of inspiration and designs from where it can. I wouldn't be surprised with crunch dev time if they took some stuff from for 15 if they took some stuff from 13 as well. Gentlemen, my arse, have you not witted delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records say I laugh, I'll admit to nothing of the sort. Shout at the top of my lungs if no one else would. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, you ask me. Mark my words, that girl's up to no good. Shouldn't be damned easy. Waifu, thank you so much for rating. I hope that you had a good stream. How's Kinseed? More awful references or less cringe? Shout out. Got that right this time. Welcome, Raiders. For anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Brent, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, found old band Blockbuster inside. This is mine now. Normally I stream a lot of retro games. Today, to try to get through this plot, because I've been going through at a my brain is also mush today, so good luck, everyone. But to try to get through the MSQ of this game, I'm playing it on stream and am failing miserably by going through the Hildibrand quest line. In all the fairness, we did do 1 or 2 MSQ quests, and then I got bored and went back to this. Let's Scritch this time. Also got, oh, hell yeah. I know that that was an issue on your last stream, but that's good to hear that you got them sorted out. Hell yeah. That is good to hear, because I am having so much fun with this disaster of a man. When the man says true, likely their fellow Almegans might sympathize with the plight. Accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united in destiny and common desire for justice. Full appendages whirling wildly, scattering gusts of winds flying every which way. Alva and Nilti, match made in heavens. Were any more obvious, I'd have solved this case without leaving my home. Except that is forgetting that Tython is usually hand in hand, or hand in tentacle with Ultros. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? It's probably right. Like, it would make sense that if Ultros having a thing for this champion is roping in Typhon in order to cause the wind attacks, that would make sense. Oh, Minx, how are you doing? What the? How did that not? I know I fixed my bot so that you were in. Oh, that did give a shout out. I just missed it. But 14's going good. Critically acclaimed bread. Oh, thank you, Minx. But how is Dead by Daylight? Get some good matches in and less Chucky. Hey, Mecha. Absolutely not much of anything is up. The head is empty. Thank you. I figure with Hildibrand quests, I should at least attempt to look gentlemanly. DBD did hurt. Yeah, there's a reason I don't really like that game. The ace, because it's asynchronous multiplayer, and the asynchronicity is very much on the side of, well, on the side of the killers, which makes sense for what they were going for, but after a while, it's just, I don't know. I feel that game depends a whole lot on just this unspoken rule that, like, the killers won't tunnel, hook guard, or do a lot of unsportsman stuff behavior to make the game less fun for survivors. We play Final Bread 14. So many of me. Ace, close enough. I got there in the end. Head empty, full of bread. Tall cola. Yeah, I'll take one. That could be good. Like Silas' tentacles, the unearthly undulations of squishy, squirmy body. Yes, our friend Ultry's a most fascinating creature. Like culinarian and pumped out bread yet? No, I've been trying to hard focus on, like, combat classes and main story, partially because every time I've gone to crafters, that has been a rabbit hole that I have not come out of. You know, that's a good plan, Minx. If anyone deserves to be calamarified, it's him. A girl's fled in a panic. Fernaltes appeared to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Slurps away. Quarry's on the move. Quick, Nashu. We must pursue. For how done she is. DBD made me dislike the game the moment the gameplay devolved into all running at me, making me have to pick one, then the rest just all do the same generators to make matches Yeah, it seems like... I think that the main problem is it's a cool idea and does in some ways... Wait, where's the way out? It does manage to mimic, like, what a horror game would be. I always love to see people having fun with the emotes. But the problem is that it also assumes people will act act in a way like a horror game, where the villain is just kind of a ace, or just kind of a amorphous threat wandering around and not doing move and terrorizing, instead of doing things that would be quick or efficient. But I think I like the idea of being scared, but not actually being fully scared. That's the other thing. Yeah. So technically other social deduction games like Among Us and Town of Salem benefit. Yeah, because it's a bit more balanced, where you have an instance where it's the killers making their move, and then the other player, the non-killer players, being able to strike back at them, at the killers. Whereas because it's a horror game, or based off of classic franchises, then thanks for the head pats, really appreciate it. Then you can't really have lasting damage done to the actual killer. Like, the survivors don't win a match of Dead by Day. Oh, mitosis. Let me get that for you. Like, it's impossible for survivors to win a match. It, like, the game even calls it that they escape. Got multiple now. Fairly asymmetric games are usually balanced so the weak people survive more often than strong. Yes. Honestly, I know it's like the first place I always put a mitosis body, but I absolutely love putting it right on top of the head. The stale one who body's a coaster. Cannot argue with that. That is what they're good for. Yeah, but there's also ways that I've seen Dead by Daylight, like when a killer tunnels people, that can just sap the fun from it. Oh, thanks for head slaps, Erratico. Do another one. Hey, the record for most on stream at once is like 18, 20? I should have this written down somewhere. I probably should have. I think Uncle Oak didn't see you following me. It's a big deal, eh? Nothing more than Super Octopus. Where am I? Come now, you want it just one way, Octopus wants. Cute girl, untold riches, admiration, millions. Can't Uncle Oaky dream. Oh, kids, hate Dink and run, but then again, am an octopus. Don't tease the octopus, kids. Dower Meadow on the... Keep on going circular. It is a well-known fact. You can go up to ask any octopus what they want, and they'll tell you something similar. It is known. Tosis is out. Yeah, there is a cooldown to... Oh. As I said, there's a cooldown. However... Perfect. You're gonna have to be quicker than that. But yeah, I thought I mentioned it earlier that... Yeah, I did mention earlier that I'm on the free trial to... Because, like, you can play almost everything up till Endwalker, so... Why wouldn't you? To make a triple... Oh, that is a good idea. Just move that, make that a bit bigger, and... Stacked. But it doesn't quite pin. Now, we'll detonate. Okay, this is mostly just me wanting to mess with things, but is there a... Ah, dang it. I saw a bunch of people had, like, scarves around, but it appears that is not a default... That's not a default thing. I'll have to pick one up. You know, all the way to level 70 all the Stormblood content. Except Ultimates, which... I'm okay with that, honestly. Ultimates seem like a lot of work that I'm not entirely sure I want to invest in the game, especially if the casual content and stuff with and stuff that I can do with friends is fun enough. Oh, hell yeah. I am so glad that you're enjoying this, Minx. That is, I am always so happy when people say they enjoy the streams or whatever gets up to this. We should continue stacking breads. Okay, noted. More. Every one of these, we will just keep the stack going. 4. Ooh, and butters. That will help the stack go stay together. No cause for concern. Spoils shall be mine. May as well be written in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered for long, but my victories will start a new era. Just as Rabban Maldin won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. I like it. Adhesive. Very. Paizo shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. A land where wealth is power will be kicked to the gutter. The little Dons no longer. Well, that I must be off to the Nawana mines to meet my sister. Helps give the stack some cohesiveness, you know? Tower of power, or dare I say the Tower of Flower. Yes. Could have told you that before you signed up. Come on, we have a suspect to pursue. I wonder if we'll get off screen with these. You can only hope. You! Trying to steal Avila from Uncle Ulti's tentacles, are you? Afraid that isn't gonna happen. Yes, Uncle Ulti's homemade explosive will see at the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Okay, but Mecha, take 2 slices of bread, butter one side, slap them together, and flip it upside down. See if it falls. Aha. Bet people wait long enough in a Dawn Trail will give level 80 on the free trial. Hey, I'm making slow enough progress. I'll probably get that far. Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Think whoever crafted it would be willing to give me a lesson? They're on to me? Preposterous. Couldn't be musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks. I see. In any event, I try to think what might happen if an unexpected passerby chance upon their object. Allow me. Heave ho! Gotta be kidding me! Oh, Ultros. Same as ever. Another one. Yeah, somebody has the opportunity to do something really funny with the stack if they swap the models. Because that's automated, and I do not know what will happen. Feeling chaotic today? I mean, when are you not? And when is that not a good thing? Oh, so it's just... yep. The spin to win. I wonder what sound rider this would make. Is it more of a... or more of a... I think it's more of an... because it looks nauseating. Maiden in the mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Sylvia spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. Thought we agreed. No hard labor until your legs heal. I swear, sometimes I think you're born slowly to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what's news of the tourney? It's a bit more of a wah! Yes, full on wah! Most modest estimate value is worth some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklace from Miss Steam's sun silk dresses. All the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. Poor little girls in shabby clothes, an object of pity and scorn for the old down upper crust. Those days are over. Acclaimed victory, we will take our rightful place at top of society. Call for why? I don't know. I mean, wealth is all well and good, but hang on. Gotta grab something for later. Forgot to read that. Your problem, Selena, you've always been too quick for settle for less than your worth. Worry not, your sister's watching over you. I'll do this for you. Now I must return. God forbids one of those prying reporters overhears us. More bread, yes! The stacks keep on getting bigger. With the butter. Butter. More moving display of sisterly love I've not seen, yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of clues. No, don't be sorry. I freaking love how many every one of the redeems that I have, I absolutely love when people redeem them. Like, they exist to be redeemed. Redeemed? Redempt. And wait, let me space these a bit more so you can see the butter on each. How tall is bread? Main body is 3 inches. So the one in the suitcase is 3 inches, which, doing some comparative measuring, about 6. I put this at about like 8 inches or so. Oh yeah, so small. He is small, round, dumb butterball. I think I've only found one person. Yeah, like one person is smaller than me, depending on how you consider computer code. Then maybe a couple more. It's got a lump. Look, kids, Ultie's had it up to here with you. Think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little boy? What? Talking to you, Mr. Warrior. Like, hear that sound? Just one step closer. No, you idiot. Ooh, squished the entire stack. Thanks for the head slaps, Radico. No need for concerns, friends. I've simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground. I'm pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now, shall we return to Old Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want to do is lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be that musclehead strives straight into my trap to save his companions? Others seem completely unsurprised by this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. True gentleman, if I've ever saw one. If you think that means we need to show mercy on you, gotta be another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come think about it. The second one was right around... Yep, that's Ultras. Give me a break! Yes, the Gate of Nald. The fact that Godbird is here, I find concerning and enticing. Need 34 breads to be the same height as Mecca. Later, 34. 102 inches. 8'5". Nice. Ah. Ooh. Well, we're getting there. We are certainly making excellent time. Depends on... Now, he's talking about himself in this particular case. God, we are smoothing. That mecha. All 8'5", 5 inches of mecha Deathclaw. 5 meter mech of armor core 5 of these. What is... I feel like that would... Wait. How tall is 5 meters in feet? Somebody convert to hamburger units for me. 8 feet 6 inches. Ah. Oh yeah, you're about the same height as that mech. Nice. I think you could win in a fight though. Yes, something the matter? We're on a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss L. My Inspector senses are tingling. Feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. Wait, no. Math is not meant to be mathed. Ultros. I mean, close enough. Still think you could beat him. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Coliseum. He's large in his charge. Most of all, he's hungry. 8 feet 6 inches, 1 meter is about 3 feet. So 15 feet. Where in the world is he? I haven't got all day. Oh no. Oh god, Bert. Wait, that's the second Chimera he's just beaten up. We'll get that in a sec. Right, Chimera, who's that half-naked fool? Slurp away, quick. Godbird is amazing. We really compared to our qualifications, he's more qualified for our job than we are. There we go. Oh, thanks for redeeming third. You are the second to redeem third. Whoever gets it next will be third. Father, could that aura of unmitigated murderous rage I felt was not our quarry, but you? She just nods. Hildy has merely taken a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. What brings you and your friends to these parts today? A bit of a sluice work, Father dear, and with that, we must return to Old Eye. If you've not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? Fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself. Muscle-bound old man's inspector's father? Remind me to never go to one of their family reunions. Yeah, who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if ever there was one. Who goes there? Oh, Gilgamesh. Oh, this quest line just got so much better. Hildy, static. I have been waiting for this day. Oh, look at what I have here. Quite intimidating gent yourself. Friend of the inspector, ma'am. I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist. I am not so much an inspector's friend as his enemy. Oh, it makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, because this might be our lucky day. There is no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my word. Static is a formidable foe. See, he says that, but I accidentally had my RP walk during his fight, and everyone else in the trial killed him before I got there, because I couldn't remember what button turns it off. That sounded like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. Such a powerhouse as a sidekick. Inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to battle those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. With that, I must be off. For a reason I do not entirely understand, I'm considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Yeah, it turns out one of my screen transitions was also the button that toggles it, and I had to transition over to a starting soon screen and then back, but I know what button does it this time. Well, looks like I got my legs full, all 8 of them. That adventure is too strong to take on alone. Just have to bring along a friend. Supplely twisting ring calling to mind undulations of creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Oh. Poor Ultros. He kind of deserves this. Nobody has super octopods. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Waiting to get enough for a body change. Whoa. Y'all really like spamming the mitoses. But I would save it for next stream because I'm thinking of ending soon. Still, I have to catch up on a bit of sleep. Muscleheads, I hate them. I think that's a reference back to the original fight when he targeted and singled out your party's monk because of being a musclehead. You know, turn in this quest, pick up the next one, and then find someone to raid out. Ah! Hey, Dreamers, thanks for the bread. Hope that you had a good time lurking. Thanks for hanging around. Huh. You always run out. The one thing that I would change, can we at least see what happens if you're sacked like that and you change forms? Yeah, sure. Let me turn in this quest and then, actually, to make sure, let's see what happens with the automation. Oh. I have a hat. Perfect. That works surprisingly well. Like, aside from being a little bit, wait. Yeah, I just have to shift my chair over and we are good to go. Hell yeah. I don't even, that. Thanks for the mass catch. Unfortunately, my catch rate is abhorrent. There's not a ball made that can contain me except for maybe the master ball, but that's just what it does. Some pun father like that. Just say it's taking a year off my life. Ultra beat. Maybe. Quite a crowd is assembled, seeing the festivities are nigh about to commence. To uncover more of Miss Aliva's secrets, but no matter, what better place to continue my investigation than the field of battle? He's going to end up. Oh, shoot, that. The bop is coming. Appears to be something in a hurry. Good heavens, we haven't much time before the tourney begins. Must hasten back to the Colosseum and praise ourselves of the rules of engagement. True gentlemen, the battle is not victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, it will not lower myself to their level. Oh, what a dork. But I believe that will be where we end for tonight. Got a lot done, including a surprising amount of MSQ. By that, I mean literally any MSQ in the slightest. Oh. Huh, that's actually properly sized for this model. It used to be absolutely tiny. Let's see who we have to raid. Wow. Turns out if you stop a half hour early, you get a lot of people who... Okay. Wait. Dang it. Well, so I think I know who we're going to raid, mostly because I want to chill out with this, and a good crafting stream is always fun. But actually, let me make one more pass through. Yeah, I think it's been a while. Raid Savage time. Absolutely nothing. We are merely showing up to annoy, pester, and otherwise. We're going to raid Undyne. She's been doing these collaborative crafting streams called Stitch and Bitch. Honestly, I don't think anything can kill Undyne. So she's doing collab and doing some needle punch. And honestly, it looks like a chill time. She's a great person, good friend. So say hi. I think for a war message or raid, yeah, now you've got me doing this. But for a raid message, that'll do. And yes, Mecha, I did copy paste it when you posted in the chat. Oh, I'll see you next Tuesday with next Tuesday with a special stream that'll be announced on Twitter and Discord. So if you're interested, Discord is there. Twitter is there. Did I put in I did not put in a command for Blue Sky, but I do have a Blue Sky. Well, see you around.
Damn